Well, everyone, I said we're going to take a quick little pit stop up here in Canada, and we got to go and talk about the one and only member of parliament who has his head screwed on correctly, and that is Pierre Poilievre. I hope I'm saying this right, because this dude has the only based takes by an elected official in Canada that are worth a good goddamn. Poilievre launches petition to stop $170 per ton carbon tax that's all right, it's only by the year 2030. Ugh. That will drive money and jobs out of Canada, and especially in those western and middle provinces. Most of BC, all of Alberta, all of Saskatchewan, most of Manitoba thrive on the oil and gas industry. And if we are going to hit $170 per ton for a carbon tax, which is purportedly going to save the fucking world, because I guess that's what the carbon tax does. I don't know. I don't know who to properly attribute this, but there's a political saying that once they tax the carbon and the water, the government controls you. It's something like that, and for them to just so blatantly call it a carbon tax, and it's just an excuse to fucking drag your pockets even further. But yeah, let's get into the meat of this. Carleton's Conservative Member of Parliament, Pierre Poilievre, has started a new petition to stop Trudeau's new $170 per ton carbon tax. This comes after his petition to stop the Great Reset. See, this dude is fucking super based. In a video posted to Twitter, Poilievre is at a gas station and states the carbon tax hike will drive money and jobs out of Canada to lower taxed foreign economies. Exactly. Ones that aren't a part of the stupid Paris Accord. Sign my petition to axe the tax and bring paychecks home. Exactly, because you know what it's going to do? It is just going to make sure that all of the oil and gas industry fucking dries up for, well, the foreseeable future, for as long as this increase in the carbon tax continues, because, hey, you know what? That oil, that natural gas, it'll continue to stay in the ground for as long as it fucking takes. It doesn't matter. It don't care. It'll get fracked out. It'll get drilled out. It'll seep out, and it'll be there until it becomes more economically feasible in order for somebody to come and take it. And in the meantime, guess what? All of these big companies can fucking shutter down, and they can move overseas, and they can just go ahead and fucking drill out deeper. You don't think I'm serious? Look at what Halliburton did, okay? Yeah, fucking huge amount of drilling over there in the Middle East. They can wait and chill for a minute, because places like fucking Saudi Arabia and Yemen could give a fuck about your guys' globalist policies. The carbon tax hike will drive money and jobs out of Canada to lower taxed foreign economies. Sign my petition to axe the tax. Yeah, that was the official Twitter statement for him. Anyways, on his website he writes, whereas Liberals' carbon tax makes life more expensive, everything from gas to groceries to home heat. Exactly, because most of because we're up here in Canada and it gets fucking brutally cold, we don't have water pipes to heat our houses. Obviously, it's pretty much all runs on natural gas up here. Maybe electric in some apartment buildings, and some people still have wood burning stoves, but they're more just ancillary ways, hopefully I'm saying that right as well, to heat a room or heat the basement, but nothing really as significant as natural gas when it comes to running furnaces. And it is cold, especially here in Grand Prairie. It is cold enough to run your furnace probably 8.5 months out of the year. Yeah, it's not ideal, but we don't have fucking earthquakes or tornadoes, so suck a dick. I'll rather deal with that anyways. Whereas the Liberals lied to Canadians before the last election about their plans to increase the carbon tax. Yeah, that's what I talked about when I first reported on this as well. But whereas Justin Trudeau announced a massive hike at the carbon tax because which will add 40 cents per liter of gasoline. Oh my God. And I'm not too sure what the transfer is to American funds, but you guys are going to experience this very, very soon. Take a look right now. I think, what are you guys at? Like somewhere around $2, $2.50 per gallon, depending on what state you're in. Yeah, expect that to just fucking go right through the roof when Biden rejoins the Paris Accord. Remember Obama times when it was like $3, $4 per gallon? You'll be back. And like we have right here, especially in Alberta, and I know Grand Prairie is a little bit higher than places like Edmonton and Calgary, we are, I think, somewhere around $1 and change per gallon, or per liter, sorry. But yeah, 40 cents, like that'll price everybody out of the business. And then honestly, bear with the tinfoil hat here for a second, because that's the ultimate plan, is to get you on the government teat, where you have to take public transportation wherever you go, and then you become more and more dependent on the government, and then they keep shutting down your businesses because they get priced out of the market because of the different regulations, and then you all eventually have to work for the government, and then you have to take the government bus to get to your government job, and then you come home and you got to live in your government subsidized house, and it just, it all sucks, and I want to avoid that at all costs. Not that I'm saying that is going to happen immediately, but that is a trajectory that has happened throughout time. Anyways, back to the story. Whereas higher energy taxes in Canada will drive money and jobs to foreign economies with low environmental standards, worsening global pollution, like India and China, where human rights are ignored at the same rates as your global warming, global whatever, climate change standards as well. The petition calls on governments to stop the carbon tax, lower the tax burden, and let workers and seniors keep more of what they have earned. This dude is literally the only conservative left in government, because the leader of the fucking Conservative Party of Canada, I don't know, Aaron O'Toole, how apropos, he really just stinks anyways. So I don't know, he hasn't done anything. I think he's had it since somewhere around the summertime, and I haven't heard anything inspiring out of him. So hopefully Pierre here steps up and takes a much bigger role, especially with the frightening future that we're probably going to have with another election coming very shortly, after Justin Trudeau and the NDP joined together to give us the old Eiffel Tower with Bill C-19. Trudeau introduced the new tax after cries from from climate activists, or climate action by activists, taking advice from a fucking autistic Swedish chick who's not even of age to vote. Listen, I'm not even being fucking mean about that. She literally has I'm autistic in her fucking Twitter bio. Another reason why you shouldn't be listening to her. Canadians are not currently doing well financially due to the COVID lockdowns, which are, yes, that is such a perfect little picture there to have at the bottom here. While Justin Trudeau would willingly bring over the People's Liberation Army and train them, and even up here at air bases in Alberta as well. Oh, buddy, I seen that come out, and not enough meat on that bone to make an entire video out of it. But, yep, he is just welcoming in the CCP, trading our military secrets. We really have a whole bunch, but our Air Force is really not that fucking bad if you take a look at it, and teaching them how to fight in the winter climate is, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Is that a fair trade for importing all of your socialist doctrine? Yeah, I don't think so. Anyways, if you guys are Canadian, the link in the description below for this article is also going to have a link to the petition. And you bet your ass after this video I'm going to be signing it as well, because, I don't need to have this country more socialized than it already is. So, anyways, that was just a little quick one. Somebody is at least doing something good in the name of conservatism up here in Canada. So, you'll love to see it, and you'd love to see them make more headway. So, if you're from the Carleton riding, yeah, that's where Pierre's from. I hope you at least drop him a thanks from your boy Don. Anyways, guys, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.